well, they're saying don't talk about politics, religion, or COVID. But we can talk politics for a little bit. I fully expect Trump to be the Republican nominee. I abstract something, sorry, absent something coming out of the clear blue sky, probably on the legal front, that disqualifies him. I see it as very tough for anyone else to wrestle the Republican nomination from his grasp. So that's one thing. I see an almost impossible situation for the Democrats to run anybody but Biden, because if they don't run Biden, it kind of means Kamala Harris has to be the nominee. It's very tough for them to kind of say that both our president and our vice president are not fit for purpose. So they need to find a way to ease Joe out, because his approval ratings are lower than Trump's were at the same point in his presidency, and I don't think, no matter what spin anyone puts on it, he's doing a great job at all. If you ease him out the door, you've also got to come up with a credible reason why Kamala Harris can't take the top role, and I think she's unelectable. And then you have the third problem of, okay, well, if we do get rid of both of them somehow, and we can convince the public that we're not just admitting that both these candidates are below par, who do we bring in? The very fact that there's a lot of people talking about maybe Michelle Obama gets the Democrat nomination tells you that A, the Democrats, sorry, are struggling for a credible candidate, and B, this is a popularity contest more than anything else now. It's not a vote on who has a solid political background. The big shame is that what the world needs now, not just America, but every Western nation, every Western liberal style democracy on earth needs, is a leader. And I don't see any. I don't see any anywhere in the world. And that, for me, is arguably the biggest danger that we face as a society, is that right as we get to the point of the fourth turning where the rubber meets the road, we don't have any leaders of any gravitas, of any skill, with any diplomatic chops, with any common sense. It's terrifying, frankly, because the current crop of politicians will do anything to save face. No one will make a stand on principle. They'll make a stand on poll numbers and popularity on social media. And what the world needs now are pragmatic leaders who are willing to stand up, do the difficult things, no matter what it costs them politically, and do the right things for a society that is coming apart at the seams. So I wish I could be more optimistic, but I do believe in Neil Howe and Bill Strauss's incredible work in the fourth turning. I believe that we are in that part of the cycle. It's a natural cycle that has to play itself out in order for the system to be rebuilt from the ground up. And I fear that we are going into that stage with leaders singularly unfit for purpose. And that means that the people who likely do force their way into the top jobs, as we've seen, are strongmen types, are authoritarian leaders. And, the last fourth turning culminated with the end of World War II. And we all know the kind of authoritarian leaders the world was faced with during that period of time. So, I am, despite what a lot of people think, I am an optimist, but I'm also a pragmatist and a realist. And I believe that we have some serious, serious challenges ahead of us.